Hey guys, my April reads were a little bit intense and a little bit crazy, but I think I really enjoyed it overall. Uh, we started with two more books in the Dungeon Crawler Carl series, books 2 and 3, and then we moved on to some Stephen King and finished off with one of the most disturbing books I think I have ever read. Starting off April, I read the second and third book of Dungeon Crawler Carl, Deep in the Trenches with Carl and Princess Donna. Absolutely love the series so far. Give both of them 4 stars. I'm a sucker for origin stories and seeing characters build up their personality in the first book in a lot of series. So that's why Dungeon Crawler Carl was 5 stars. Book 2 and 3 were 4 stars. But overall, still really loved it. I think the plot really took off here in the second and third book and focused more on what's to come. And I'm very excited to see what Matt Dinniman can do with the rest of the series. I think there's 7, 8, 9 books. I don't know how many are out right now, but I'm very much looking forward to continuing on in the series and seeing what he has in store for me. After that, we moved on to one of the most famous novellas by Stephen King, The Mist. A really creepy fog rolls into the town. Lots of weird noises and creatures and stuff like that within that fog, and a grocery store full of people who are slowly losing their minds. I like the book. I didn't absolutely love it. I give it 3 stars. Overall, I didn't think it was too bad. The plot wasn't a cool idea. The atmosphere was really cool, but I think it was really the characters that kind of made it fall short for me a little bit. If you're looking for something to knock out in a weekend and want to dive into Stephen King, it's not a bad one to do. I probably recommend Rita Hayworth and The Shawshank Redemption personally. That's one of my top 5 books of all time. Anyway, I digress. But there's also a lot better books by Stephen King for you to jump into that universe, and but they're just quite a bit longer. So The Mist wasn't bad. It was cool. It was eerie. I like the atmosphere, like I said, but I think the characters fell short for me a little bit, so I give it 3 stars. And finishing off the month with the weirdest book I've ever read, The Troop by Nick Cutter. It was very, very interesting, very cool. I give it 4 stars, and it took me to a place I never thought it would go. This one is pretty brutal. If you're squeamish, I probably recommend skipping it. It was pretty intense, I'm not gonna lie. A group of boys are stuck on an island, pretty much trapped with a rogue government experiment, and things got very, very crazy. It's pretty gory, it's pretty gruesome, and there's a lot of paranoia involved in this story. There's a lot, like I said, there was a lot of gore, but there wasn't gore for the sake of it. It was very tense, and like I said, I think the paranoia of the boys slowly losing their minds really is what was the more scary part than the brutality and the gruesome moments of the book. It's very interesting. It did not go the way that I expected it to. It was very cool. If you're looking for something new, if you're trying to get into that, it's not a bad one. Like I said, I give it 4 stars. I don't know if I said that or not. I give it 4 stars. It was